Today we'll be doing Iron Mountain. We've got Jordan here along for the ride here, and this is a super underrated trail here in San Diego County, so let's get into it. The trail is around 5.5 miles. It starts off really chill, really simple here on this little paved road here, and this is located in Poway. There's a lot of cool different hikes down here in Southern California. So when you first start off this trail, you can see that there's just a bunch of trees over here, and you get to walk under this cool little arch. Jordan's enjoying all the sniffing, and I'm enjoying the shade, because on this trail there unfortunately is not very much shade. So just how I was just mentioning, the shade goes away, and then we've got all this green path to go up, and then eventually be up there. Compared to some trails like mission trails here in San Diego, is that there's not very many people, and over there in mission trails, for the most part, you'll find way larger crowds. So I think the start of this trail is kind of deceiving, because it starts off very flat. No real rocks to climb or anything, but from what I remember, there was a bit of climbing involved. Alright, so we've been able to get out of the small flat parts, and surprisingly there's a lot more shade than I remember. I'm coming in January and it's pretty green. The weather's not too hot out either, so hopefully we can get up there before the sunset. Alright, so on this trail you'll see a couple more rocks like this. There's a lot of just this small. Jordan actually just encountered a dog that tried to bite her, so look out for that when you're hiking. Alright, well, me and Jordan are still on this journey to get to the peak of Iron Mountain, and apparently, according to the sign, we only have 1.45 miles. After the sign, you get this cool view of the other side. A lot more green, a lot more mountains, so super cool to see, and that's not even to the peak yet, so stay tuned. A lot shadier than I remember, and that's probably because of the time that I chose to come, because I was trying to come at a good time to go see the sunset. So it's currently 4:10. I started the hike at around 3:40, so yeah, I recommend coming at that time if you're trying to avoid the heat. I'm really enjoying all the green. I'm not sure if the camera is able to capture it, but it just rained here. So I'm anticipating that in February and March, especially in Southern California, this place will look a lot greener, because the amount of rain that we get compared to other places is nothing, but here, to people from Southern California, it's a lot. One thing I recommend if you're hiking alone is to maybe think about getting a dog, because they'll always keep you company when you hike, and Jordan, especially since she has a lot of energy, she really is a motivating presence. Jordan just encountered another friend. I'll try to get the next one on video. I'm just never sure if the dogs are going to be friendly or not, So that one was off leash, and he tried to smell Jordan. Jordan, for some reason, is not one to let other dogs smell her. Something cool about this trail is that I've actually seen a lot of people do this at night, and that's because I was out here thinking that I could beat the light one time, and I couldn't. But on the way down, my way down, I saw people coming up here with flashlights, and I think it'd be super cool to try that. So while we're walking, I'll talk a little bit about what I kind of want to do with this channel, and I want to do a lot of cool different things like camping, hiking in Southern California and outside of Southern California, places like Arizona, backpacking, and I have a bunch of cool ideas, so I hope you guys stick around. Alright, so we're pretty much at the top. We've got someone behind us, so Jordan likes to be very alert. As you can see this, he's trying to identify who's behind us. I don't know if that's every dog, but definitely a border collie thing, so nothing new here. Alright, Jordan's getting pretty excited, and I think it's because she senses that the top is near. And right above here, we'll be able to get a really cool view as well of what it's starting to be kind of like a sunset. So getting close to it. Still got a little bit to go, but Jordan and I are excited. So something about this hike that I've always found super interesting is that the top and the peak kind of just all of a sudden appear. Sometimes it seems like you're a lot farther, and then all of a sudden you're just there. And I don't know if any of you guys have had that experience before, but it sometimes happens on this hike in particular a lot. Here's another just a cool view of what to expect, and a little bit of Jordan out there. Yeah, we're almost at the top. Let's do it. We're nearly at the top, and this is a cool little view what we can see so far. Sun is close to setting, but not quite, so we've made it to the top. Let's see what we can see up here. When you get to the top, you'll see something like this. Super cool. We currently have this all to ourselves right now at the top. I know there's a few people behind us, and when you get to the top, you'll see a little bench. Maybe you don't see Jordan up here, but I get to see Jordan. So yeah, super cool hike. It currently took us, I think, close to a little less than an hour, but we were going pretty fast, so it might take you a little bit more, but super worth it. Super cool to come up here for sunset, and you get a good view of just the surrounding area here in Poway, and I guess you can see a little bit close to San Diego as well. So I recommend this place if you're coming down here to Southern California, or if you live in Southern California. Well, me and Jordan are going to start heading down because it is currently 4:30 and the sun's going to go down, and it's going to get really hard to see where we're going. Well, you got a pretty cool view up there. Honestly, when you are about to get up on the right, there's actually a cooler view here without that many bushes or anything, so I think it's a great opportunity for pictures and for seeing the sunset as well. Well, on the way down, you get to see a really cool color that's formed by the sun. So I like to call it cotton candy color. Since there's no one on the trail basically anymore, as the sun's going down, I like to let Jordan loose, and this is where we practice the off-the-leash skills. Just when the trail's empty, and it's when it's usually quiet, just so you don't have like a situation like we did earlier with any other dog. But I still have an eye out to make sure that no other dog is coming. I also want to note that me and Jordan have been working on the off-leash for a while, and we've had a couple situations where it almost was pretty dangerous just because I used to let her off leash and walk her right in front of me, but we weren't able to see a snake this one time, and it was a pretty close call. And ever since then, I've really worked with Jordan on being right beside me like that, or even behind me, just to make sure that I have enough time to give her the command to stay and to go back. I'd say Iron Mountain is a very doable trail, even if you're beginning. I think they have it listed on all trails as moderate maybe, but honestly, just coming in and doing it at the right time really will make this trail easier. Even for people who are in pretty good shape, if you do it in the heat, good luck. Alright, as you guys can see, the sun is going down, and I guess it's just part of doing these sunset hikes. We're back at the little sign over here. Jordan's still sniffing, so nothing much has changed, but yeah, I'll talk to you guys back when we get back to the parking lot. Well, we're currently almost to the parking lot, and we got kind of stuck in the dark, so something to think about. Worth the sacrifice? I mean, in my opinion, yes, to get that nice, cool sunset view. There's people actually walking up barely, kind of how I was mentioning before. This is actually a pretty common spot here in Southern California to hike at night, just because the parking lot's 24/7 as well. So something maybe that I do in the future. There's one last cool little glimpse of Iron Mountain. Well, thank you for joining us on our adventure at Iron Mountain here, and I think it's a super underrated place to come and hike. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Look forward to seeing more camping, biking, hiking, anything outdoors I want to do for this channel. So let me know what you guys want to see as well, and thank you for joining.